Hello, my name is Boddice and I'm a spiritual medium, and welcome to this week's energy forecast reading for the week commencing Monday, the 24th of July 2023. Now, those of you that watched me work before will know that I connect with my spirit guides and helpers and also consult the wisdom of the angel tarot cards. So what I'm about to do is just shuffle the cards and observe a card coming out at random for this week's energy forecast reading. And right on cue, one has just done that, so I'll just get the card for this week's. Okay, so here is your card for this week's energy forecast reading. Linking into the energy of this card, I feel as though there's going to be an uprising of energy within yourself, almost a level of hyperactivity with you, and that you are to use this energy to your advantage. So any projects that have maybe been on the back shelf or in the back of your mind, this week would be a great time to take advantage of that abundance of energy in order to get those projects and things moving underway there. This is why this energy is coming for you. Also notice your sensitivity expanding. Now, when I'm saying this, I'm talking about you making your decisions from your feelings, from your heart this week, more so now than ever. You're going to be what you would normally consider in your mind as a bad decision. You're going to trust these vibrations more so this week because it's going to be so overwhelming to the point where you cannot ignore it any longer. I'm also feeling that this week it's time to also take that pressure off yourself. You've been trying to work things out and trying to unpick all the details, all the elements within your life. And this is causing you to have head pressure, head pains. And it's the universe's way of letting you know now it's now time to just release that. Having to know the where's, the why's, the when's, the where's, the who's, let that go to the universe because everything is coming into alignment for you. But you've got to move out of your own way in order for this to flow into your present moment consciousness. You'll also feel a little bit tongue-tied this week around certain people. Their vibration, their energy will make you feel nervous and less adequate than what you normally are. This is because there is an underlying energetic mismatch. So be aware of this and don't be intimidated by it. Keep your cool and keep communicating your truth. Even though it will feel a little bit difficult because you feel like you're being judged as you're opening up and communicating, nevertheless, you are to trust that inspiration that's coming through and speak your truth anyway there as well. There is an urge as well to be more creative this week, whether this is in connection with any artistic endeavors, whether that's drawing, creating things out of fabric, singing, dancing. It could even mean gardening for you. Whatever it is, you will feel that creative energy come into the foreground. And again, this will go in alignment with what we were saying about this abundance of energy coming your way this week. And it is to your advantage to use it in a positive direction. Can I also say that this week will see you feeling a little bit dizzy and a little bit out of sorts? This is nothing medical, may I underline. This is simply your vibrations heightening and you're playing catch up with the energies of the universe. And the reason why that you know it's this is because you'll start to observe synchronicities happening within your life. In other words, you'll think something and then not too long after that, that will start and show up in your life. So watch out for more of these events happening in random occasions for you this week. There's also going to be a need for you to readdress transportation this week. Now, with me saying this, I feel as though either some repairs or some sort of additional finances that will need to be put aside for transportation. So please watch out for that this week. So I'm going to turn the card over and go through it with you. So at the top of the card there, it reads 2 of forces. So I'd like to give you the angel number of number 2 to research, as there will be an additional message for you should you choose to do that. Forces to me, 2 of forces. Forces represents trusting your vibrations, your feelings, the feelings of the heart that we've mentioned already, and also that thought vibration, your mind kicking in, trying to take you away from the feeling, from the truth of the situation. So watch out for this tussling occurring this week. Obviously, it's your decision, your choice, which one to follow, but it will be a juggling act. And for some of you, it will come really easy to navigate your way through this. For others, it will feel quite difficult, quite a strain, and you'll feel a little bit indecisive as you go throughout this week. At the bottom of this card, it reads the willow. Now, to me, that represents the willow is very flexible. It goes with the wind, it moves with the wind, and it's just generally very flexible throughout the seasons of its life. And so it's telling you to do the same thing. Remain flexible, don't be rigid, because when you become rigid, then you will miss opportunities. You will also have that inability to recover from situations that are going to be unfolding for you this week. The key to this week is to simply go with the flow and don't let any energy stick to you in the point where it's going to weigh you down, where it's going to overwhelm you, where those thoughts are going to kick in and maybe make you that indecisive level that we've already mentioned. So the key to this week is remaining flexible as well. Also, looking into the artwork of the card, we've got the color of yellow and orange there, more predominantly yellow. So that's telling you to trust your intuition. The feelings that you get from your stomach, your solar plexus there. Be aware of those butterfly sensations occurring when something positive is entering your life. That level of excitement there is going to be expanding for you this week. And this is a definitive marker, indication for you to take note and follow suit when you feel those inclinations there. Looking also into the artwork, we've got the color of blue, which would indicate a stronger form of communicating with your emotions. Again, we mentioned earlier about you having to push through, even though you feel a little bit uncomfortable around certain individuals. You need to continue to be your true, authentic self and express that the best way that you can. So don't dilute your authenticity for anything or anybody this week. Keep keeping on. In the artwork, we've got this beautiful stream there that's flowing. Again, we've got this tree there at the side of that. The waters, the flowing waters indicate you going with the flow. Again, not remaining fixed or rigid in the way that you navigate your way through this week. Also, it's telling you to watch for your emotions rising up to the surface and allow them to flow through you. Again, rather than holding on to vibrations, onto thoughts, onto feelings that are no longer serving you in your current reality, just let them go. Otherwise, if you allow them to have space in your energetic or mental capacity there, you will find that this week will feel a little bit of a struggle for you because you'll be going against the tide there. There's something about also within this image there, there's a bank, a river bank there, something about your finances this week. I need to keep your eye on them and also just be a little bit more sort of frugal with them and be more selective about where you're going to invest and where you're not going to invest. And this can be something as minuscule as buying your weekly food shop. I feel that this week will see you being a little bit more mindful where you're putting your energy and your money on this week. There's a lot of beautiful shining light moving from behind that tree there. So that would indicate that you're going to be influenced throughout this week with positive vibration. So it's up to you to listen. Again, going back to that intuition from the stomach area, the solar plexus, and this will navigate your way through this week. There's a bird in the background there. To me, I'm being told that is a wood pigeon. So if you can research the animal totem of the wood pigeon, that will give you some additional support and information. There's a beautiful countryside setting as well, which would also indicate you getting out and about in nature, reviving and revitalizing your energy this week, just to clear those energies that may have latched onto you. So that's what I've picked up for you for this week's energy forecast reading. I hope that resonates with you. Thank you for hearting, liking, commenting, and sharing. If you've enjoyed what you've seen on here and you would like to buy me a coffee, which is simply a virtual tip jar, all your donations will be gratefully received and will be used in order for me to continue the work that I do, helping as many people as physically and spiritually possible. Also, if you've enjoyed what I've done on here today and you would like a private reading with myself, head over to my website, www.glenboddicespiritualmedium.com, or find me on Facebook, Glen Boddice Spiritual Medium. In the meantime, see me on my show or hear me on my show every Monday, 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on www.pulsetalkradio.com with my show From Beyond with Glen Boddice, talking about all things spiritual, paranormal, and self-help. In the meantime, have a fantastic week. Bye for now.